What's good, YouTube? It is your boy, man, Rigby Logical, back again with another video. And in today's video, man, we got a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things on my thoughts and things like that. My opinions, I guess you can say, man. A lot of news has been dropping these last 24, 48 hours, man, for the Eagles. A lot of crazy stuff, man. We added another running back. We traded like some picks or whatever. I think something like that, something crazy like that. But as you can see, we traded for Trey Sermon. Sermon, I think that's his name. I have no idea who this dude is. Some of y'all gonna call me a casual. I really don't care. But he's a former Niner. I guess the Niners waived him. He went to Ohio State. I mean, I'm excited to have him on the team. I mean, everyone says he's a beast, so I can't wait to have him on the team. Our running back room, it's just really just more depth. I mean, we got, as you can see, we got Miles at the head, Boston Scott and Kenny Gainwell. They're both fighting for that second spot. And then Trey Sermon, I mean, he's going to be the fourth. I think he may be on the practice squad a couple times in the year. I don't know, but man, it's crazy, man. I mean, our team is looking better and better every single day, and I'm super excited for September 11th, man. It's going to be an exciting season for the Eagles, man. Our team is loaded everywhere, and really, I think it boils down just to how well does Jalen Hurts play. I think that's what it really boils down to, because the running backs are there, which we're going to talk about the running back market for a second, about Miles Sanders, about his future. I really don't think Miles Sanders is like worthy of a big contract, or really any running back. But give me 1 second. The running backs is there. The receiver core is there. The tight end area is probably the weakest spot on the team outside of maybe the safeties. But it's clear to cut that the tight ends are the worst. Only have really just Dallas Goedert, and then I don't know like the other dudes. We had JJ Argo-Whiteside. He's going to be like a blocking tight end slash receiver, but it is what it is. And then the O-line is still there with many core pieces. Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, that guard, I forgot how to say his name. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. You know how it is, right? But anyways, man, the D-line, it's probably the strongest thing on the team, right? Core of the team with Cox, Davis, Hargrave, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham. I think that's probably the strongest core on the team. And then the linebackers, DBs, and safeties, man. Our team is just loaded. One of the top 10 kickers in the NFL, and Jake Elliott, man. I'm super excited. It boils down to one player, and it's Jalen freaking Hurts, man. But we're going to talk about the running back position for a quick second, man. If y'all don't know, like, running backs now in the NFL, they're not what they once were in the early 2000s, like the 90s and 80s. Like, we don't have, every NFL team having 1,000-yard rusher, getting 400 carries or, 2,000-yard rushers. Like, I don't think, yes, Derrick Henry, yes, Jonathan Taylor, yes, Nick Chubb. But, like, outside of them, like, I really don't think, like we don't have pure running backs anymore. I just think like the running back position is just not as valuable as it once was. Injuries play a big part, and yes, the NFL is trying to move away from injuries. Let's play safer, and it's like this is not working. I don't know. I could be wrong. Some of y'all may call me casual, but again, I really don't care. This is my thoughts, my opinions. I mean, hey, but I just think Miles Sanders, Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry will walk away from Tennessee, even though he's got to rework. I think next year is his last year of his contract. So I think he will walk. I don't see him staying in Tennessee from a like personnel standpoint too. I mean, I don't see Tennessee having that window of winning anymore. Yeah, they got Robert Woods, but you let go of AJ Brown, and Robert Woods just came off a injury, like a torn ACL or something like that. But we're not talking about that, okay? Sorry. And then Dalvin Cook, like guys like Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, and CMC, they're more so like dual backs, receiving / running backs. I think there's more value in those, but really more so in like receiving backs, like pure receiving backs. Dallas Goedert, I said Dallas Goedert. I'm so sorry. Boston Scott. I think he's not like a pure running back. He's more of like a receiving back. I could be wrong. Again, all this, all my thoughts and stuff. Like, I know I finna kill me in the comment section, which I really don't care about. But I just think the running back position is just not as valuable. I think the linebacker position isn't as valuable either because, like the running backs, I'll always say this: the O line and D line position is the most valuable pieces, and that's another thing. Like a lot of although the Colts line from my last video that y'all seen, the Colts line didn't do as good. I think when they're healthy, they are a top 10 and line. And with the Eagles, like we have a top 10 O line, and that's a big part of Miles doing what Miles does. I mean, Miles, he doesn't really give off that flashy look, LaShawn McCoy cut, hey, juke spin move or anything like that. Derrick Henry, I mean, yes, he's a workhorse back. As the game progresses, as he tires the defense, he gets better. But they lost like two pieces from their line. And then, I mean, I think the O-line is a bigger piece when it comes to NFL running backs. And even in the 90s and 80s and whenever in the early 2000s, like, I always feel like the O-line position is always more valuable in that regard to the running backs. But I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me make a whole video, get a detail. I think running back position sucks. No, nothing like that. It's just my quick little thoughts, man. But man, the season's almost here. I'm super excited, man. I'm about to go downstairs, watch some college football, bruh, and we are out.